Excuse me. Shalom to the Lord's elect. Let's begin this lesson by giving honor and glory to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Yahawah, our Heavenly Father. The power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and his only begotten Son, the Redeemer of Israel, the first spirit ever created, the Redeemer of our soul. He is the one that went on the cross to bring us back to our power, Yahawah, our friend, our King, our Redeemer, the conquering lion from the tribe of Judah, the root and offspring of King David, the bright and morning star, the King of kings, the Lord of lords. His name is Yahawashi. It means he saves. The Redeemer, he is our salvation. He is the one coming with thousands and thousands of angels to redeem us. Now let's give double honors to the men that he raised up in these last days to teach us this glorious gospel. We're speaking about our leaders, our head apostles from the great millstone, followed by the elders, the bishop that taught us this truth. And salutations to the Lord's elect. All we start with 144,000. And then the large multitude mentioned in the book of Revelation 7:9. And 2nd Ezra chapter 2 verse 42. The large multitude, men, women, children. Yes, they are known as the Lord's elect. They were picked before the foundation of the earth. They will follow the voice of the shepherd, which is Yahawashi. And that's right. The elect, the moment they heard this new song that the men are singing, family, they started breakdancing. They started dancing to this beat. That's right. You don't have to convince the elect that this is the truth. They know it because it was given to them before the foundation of the earth. And what is the truth? That's right. The testimony of our King, our Redeemer Yahawashi, is the spirit of prophecy. That is how him and his Father gets all the glory. It's all about prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. If you are here looking for if you're thinking about how to make money, how to bring the community together, this is not a video for you. Here we are condemning Esau's rulership, the self-proclaimed white man. That's right. Today he called himself European. He called himself Caucasian. He called himself American. He called himself, British. And that's right. But he's running away from his biblical name, which is what? Edom. Esau's name was changed to Edom. And the true men of the Lord, that's what they're going to be telling you. They're not going to trim their ways to seek love. No, they're going to give it to you raw. That's right. Because the Bible says what? Roughly, Paul said, woe to you that do the work of the Lord deceitfully. No, we don't do the work of the world deceitfully. We're telling this nation what our King Yahawashi is about to do. America is going to be destroyed. It's going to be leveled. That's right. When it's all said and done, the Lord is preparing America for the wild beasts. Animals are going to be living on the soil of America. That is what is coming. And we have to tell you, we're not mincing our words. Microchip is coming. Revelation 13:16 is going to be fulfilled. This is all coming from. This is what? Future prophecy. It's popping. But before we do that, again, all praises, honor, and glory to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. And that's what the Lord said we should do, family. The reason why the Lord put us here is to what? That's right. To preach the word and tell the Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, African Americans, Native American, Native Indian, these are all the bywords. These are the names our oppressor gave us to fulfill Bible prophecy. So yes, today on the street you are known as the black man. Yeah, black. That's right. Because why? Bible prophecy have to be fulfilled. It says what? That's right. You shall be discontinued from your heritage. You didn't know who you were. You were busy saying, I am black and I'm proud. Black and proud. And Negroes, African Americans, seems like every century they change our name. That's right. Because why? They have to fulfill Bible prophecy. So we say, Esau, you are doing exactly what the Lord asks you to do. We are not upset with you. No, you are the wicked. And the Lord gave us into your hands to be punished. And we know that it was only for a period of time. This is the age. This is your rulership. This is your heaven. And the heaven that is coming, which is going to be Yahawashi's heaven, along with his elect, it's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for you. But let's get it. Because let's go to Habakkuk chapter 2 first. And beloved, the hopeful elect, because this message is only for the hopeful elect, it's not for anybody else. It says Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 1. We read in the NLT, the New Living Translation. It says here, I will climb up to my watchtower. Who are the watchmen of the Lord? That's right. They are what? That's right. We are the watchmen of the Lord. The one bringing the 110 unadulterated, pure, organic truth to the elect. The watchman of Israel, the servant, the prophet says, I will climb up to my watchtower. And that's a watchtower. What do? You are a watchman. You're watching who's coming in. That's right. And then when you see evil coming, guess what? You're doing what? You blow the trumpet to warn the people. Go hide. Listen, they are coming from the south, the north. All right? Take cover. That's right. That's what a watchman do. A watchman to watch for evil and whatever the Lord is bringing. But that's what we are doing right now. We're telling you evil is coming. Jeremiah 28 verse 8. It tells you, before the Lord bring judgment, evil, diseases and destruction, he sends his men out there to what? To preach and to warn you. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. I will climb up to my watchtower and stand at my guard post. There I will wait to see what the Lord Yahawah says and how he will answer my complaint. The Lord's second reply came, and it says Habakkuk chapter 2:2. It says here, then the Lord Yahawah said to me, write my answer plainly on tablets. That's the Bible. So that a runner, which is what? The prophets, can carry the correct message to what? To others. That's what we are doing. But here, this is the point. Verse 3. It says the vision, this vision, the third world war. That's right. The last war that is going to usher in Yahawashi. That particular vision, the token. Hopefully we can get what? We can get Matthew 24. We will get the Lord willing. It says here, listen to this. This vision, which is what also not is what the prophecy is for a future time. It describes what? The end of what? Esau's rulership, self-proclaimed white men. Because Esau, according to 2 Ezra chapter 6 verse 9, Esau, self-proclaimed white man today. That's right. It says what is the end of this age. And Jacob, excuse me, Jacob, also known as what? The so-called Latinos, African American, Native Indian, blacks. That's right. Salakia. It says here. It says here, this vision, it says, that's right. What was I saying? I was talking about 2 Ezra 6:9. It says what? Esau, the white man today, self-proclaimed white man, is the end of the world. Yes, they're going to be Israelite. Let me qualify that again. I always try my best to qualify this through the spirit and power of our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi. Israelites are going to come looking like the so-called white men. Yes, prepare for it. Oh yeah. You see, because why? You are who your father is. I always go back and use this example. Let's go to Blake Griffin. Okay, look at Blake Griffin. Blake, I think Griffin family. poetry. So look at Blake Griffin. That's Blake Griffin right there. Okay? That's Blake. Let me bring this out quickly. Family, I don't know what the spirit send me here, but I have to bring it out just to show you something quickly. That's Blake Griffin's father. That is his father. Okay? You are who you are. His father is what? Levi from Haiti. That's Blake Griffin. That is his mother. The mother also could be a Jake. I don't know. But that's Blake Griffin. So now let's go back. Let's look at Blake Griffin's wife. Let's go back here again. That is Blake Griffin's wife. Also could be a Jake. But look at Blake Griffin's son. Family, you look at this kid here, you automatically going to make the assumption that he's what? He's an Edomite. You see? So Israel is going to come looking like all the nations. And we need to get it because we don't want this to become a stumbling block. You see? Israel is going to come looking like all nations. But family, you get the point. Let's move on. Where was I? I was in what? Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. It says this vision is for a future time. It describes the end. It will be fulfilled if it seems slow in coming. It seems slow in coming because family, we have family members telling me that, oh, we've been talking about the world coming to an end. It's never going to happen. Not in our lifetime. Yes, family. They said in the I have a friend of mine. No, not a friend. I said a friend of mine. A family member, a close family member, a blood relative. That's right, family. Says to me, in the 70s, they said the world was coming to an end and nothing happened. And then it says, 1999 to 2000, the world was supposed to come to an end and nothing happened. So this is never going to happen. But family, listen to this. It says this vision, the Third World War, which is about to pop off, is for what? A future time. It describes the end. That's why the Third World War were not fought in the 70s or in the 80s. It is for this time. But let's continue. It says here, it describes the end of what? Esau's kingdom. And it will be fulfilled if it seems slow in coming. Wait patiently. That's what we are doing. We are what? Prisoners of hope. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Patient means what? Suffering. We are patiently suffering. Family, it says wait patiently for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. Family, it's not being delayed. But let's go to Matthew 24 and we're going to get this article. Beloved, I promise this is not going to be too long. Oh, it's not going to be too long. Rawchaa is ready. But I'm going to hold off. But let's go to Matthew 24 and we're going to start from verse 3. The king, Yahawashi. I'm reading the NLT. And listen to this. You see the red letter? That is Yahawashi speaking. Okay? Matthew 24 verse 3. Later, Yahawashi sat on the Mount of Olives. His disciple came to him privately and said, tell us, when will all this happen? What sign will signal your return and the end of what? The world. Excuse me. Let's look up the world, okay, quickly. Because everybody think age, eon. You hear that? Eon. No, what was that? Oh, no, go back. You see? Let's get the pronunciation.
Strong's G 165. Ion. Ion.
Forever an unbroken age. That's Esau's rulership. Perpetuity of time, eternity. But here is a period of time. Esau's kingdom is not supposed to go on forever. You go and read the book of Daniel 2 and Daniel 7. It tells you it's a period of time. That's the time that we are in. That's why it says Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So if anybody tell you that the world is coming to an end, we're all going to be destroyed, family, run away from them. Run away from them. They don't know any better. But especially the church. Oh, the church have no clue. We don't even deal with the church. He says here, let's go back here. So it says the end of the world, right? So let's read that again. It says, later Yahawashi sat on Mount Olives. His disciple came to him privately and said, tell us, when will all this happen? What sign will signal your return and the end of the world? Hear what the king said, Yahawashi. Yahawashi told him, don't let anyone mislead you. You hear that? You don't need to be out there worshiping Allah, talking all nonsense, Buddha, and all these different gods. The Lord hates idols. Sweet baby Jesus is an idol. And the false prophets that are pushing that name, family, that's right, stay far from them. It said, don't let anyone mislead you. They're talking about 7 years tribulation. You're going to go into South America, and then the Lord is going to beam you up. The Lord is going to take you into the wilderness for 7 years. Family, that's all vomit. It's all vomit. The church is the biggest joke going right now. But let's continue here, family. It says here, for many will come in my name, claiming I am the Messiah. They will deceive many. The Bible says the deceive and the deceiver are both his. Let's continue. And you will hear of wars. Family, you're hearing it right now. Oh yeah, America is talking about what? That's right. Sending their troops to Ukraine. But we're gonna get that article because family, what Russia is doing to Ukraine right now, but I'm gonna hold off for a bit. Let's finish reading this. And you will hear of wars and threats of wars, but don't panic. Yes, these things must take place, but the end won't follow immediately. That's right. The end won't follow immediately because why? There are certain prophecies that we're still waiting for. The microchip, Revelation 13:16, which is going to go under your skin. And the Lord made it clear to his elect, don't take it. We're telling you, Israel, Revelation 13:16 is going to be fulfilled in our lifetime. Yahawah Rawchaa. It is coming and it's fast approaching. Esau just wants the perfect condition. We know how he operates, family. That's why he's gonna create some type of FF. You know what I mean? Yes, flag. Flag force. Just switch it around. That's right. And then he will bring the solution. That's how he is. He destroys you and then he comes with solution to fix you. That's Esau Edom, self-proclaimed white man. That's how the Lord said, don't trust thine enemy. It says Matthew 24:7. It said, no, verse 26, and you will hear of wars and threats of wars, but don't panic. Yes, these things must take place, but the end won't follow immediately. Nation will go to war against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in many parts of the world. That is happening right now. But all this is only the first of the birth pains, with more to come. Civil war is coming to America. Oh, yeah. But family, let's get the article. 2 different news outlet published this thing. This is today. Russia State Control TV. Okay? This is from her alternate radio show. Family, I would love to put all these articles, these sources in my description box on YouTube. But family, YouTube will not allow me to post anything, any outside link in my description box. Okay? So, because apparently my channel have been suspended many times, so that's a strike against me. Anyway, family, let's bring it out so you know where it is. You can go and look for this article yourself. It says Russia State Control TV. If NATO troops enter Ukraine, Samart, these are what? This is the intercontinental ballistic missiles. Yars and avant-garde nukes. Listen to this. Nukes will hit NATO decision-making centers. Family, they are not playing. They are not playing. State-controlled Russia TV Today broadcast, RT broadcast a direct announcement of Russia intent to fire nuclear weapons at NATO decision-making centers if NATO troops enter Ukraine to battle Russia. The words aired were so blunt as to be undeniable. Here is the segment of Russia state-controlled TV broadcast today as a warning to the entire West. I'm going to play it. I'm going to try my best to read the subtitle, okay? So here we go. Please, it's only 1 minute, okay? I hope you can see it, but I'm going to read it anyways. It says here, let's play it. If NATO countries deploy their forces to Ukraine in order to deal strategic defeat to Russia, then that very moment will come of which Putin has spoken. Why do we need a world if Russia is not? In that case, we will send every flying everywhere, Samad, Yas, Avangard missiles. American decision-making centers and launch sites on land and sea are already in our crosshairs. France, as a nuclear power, will have to be disarmed in an instant. The British Isles will simply go underwater. We have the technologies for this. And we've spoken about them before. But it would be better not to take things that far. And this isn't propaganda. Family, are you listening to this? It said this is not propaganda because this is how the Lord set it up. It says, so there it is. Plain, simple, easy to understand. Even the village idiot can grasp this. If NATO troops enter Ukraine to inflict strategic defeat upon Russia, everything will fly. Samad, Yas, Avangard. Those are Russia's nuclear weapon system names. You hear that, family? But let's read here. It says, why now? This is, what's his name? Hal Turner. Why broadcast this now? Why? Could it be because elements from the French army have in fact deployed to Odessa, Ukraine? Could the rumors which claim elements of the US 101st Airborne have also deployed to Odessa, Ukraine, be Russia's reason for airing this now? We already know that France deployed elements of the French Foreign Legion into Slavyansk, Ukraine, and the Russians blew them up with missile strikes about 48 hours after they got there. We already know that the Polish, Romanian, and other NATO countries' troops were hit by Russian missiles at a hotel in, I cannot pronounce that, last week. A slew of them got killed too. So what is it about deployment in Ukraine that caused Russia to instruct its state-controlled TV to make such a blunt, unmistakable broadcast now? I think something is up. I think the Russians either know or are seeing deployment of NATO troops into Ukraine. If you haven't watched this video, it clearly warns NATO decision-making centers are already in the crosshairs. And if NATO troops enter Ukraine to inflict strategic defeat upon Russia, everything will fly. Samad, Yas, and Avangard. Fam, that's how close we are. And another website, Pro News, that I always check. I always go to this website. That's why they also broadcast the same thing. It says if it says here, Moscow, if US, British, and French forces are deployed in Ukraine, we will strike with everything we have. Ireland will go bottom. This is the tweet. Let's go here. This is the tweet that I read earlier. It says Russia just issued a warning to Ukraine. The US, France, and UK, if NATO sends troops to Ukraine to defeat Russia, nukes will hit American decision-making centers and launch sites. France will be disarmed in an instant, and I apologize to any Irish, the British, That is what is coming. That is what is coming. Because this is what? This is Third World War. That's right. The Lord gave these nations the technology to what? Family, bring it all out. Because this is it. They're not going to use the nukes in Yahawashi's kingdom. You think Yahawashi's kingdom is according to Isaiah chapter 2? It's going to be peaceful. There will be no more war. All the nations, their equipment, their military equipment are going to be turned into what? Farming equipment. They're going to be building the earth back better. It's going to be refreshed. The earth is going to be renewed, refreshed, under the rulership of our King, the Redeemer of Israel, Yahawashi. Jeremiah 51. This is not going to be long, family. It says, set ye up a standard. And a standard. Actually, you know what? Let's read the NLT. Let's read the NLT. Jeremiah 51:27, right? Let's read the NLT. Jeremiah 51, pick it up from verse 27, and we're going to wrap this up. It says, raise a signal flag to the nations. Sound the alarm. So sound the battle cry. Mobilize them all against who? Babylon. At the end of the day, this nation, they're going to realize that America, because from the Roman Empire is losing its power. You see, like everything else, you know, at one time, you were at the top of the food chain. And now all of a sudden, you're starting to lose your power. Now you are in desperate mode. The American dollar is finished. The nations are withdrawing their gold from America. I did a lesson earlier on today. Yes, Saudi Arabia, American #1 ally in the Levant, the West Asia, is family that is cutting ties with America. America is desperate right now to hold on to that dollar. That the world reserve currency, that's what gives them the power to continue to print all this money. But the Lord set a trap for him. So set a trap for America. And now that's the time. The Lord is about to take out America and introduce his son, our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi. It's not going to be Russia, China, Persia, the BRICS system. No, they are not the next one in rulership. It's not written in the Bible saying that all these nations are going to fight to form a multipolar world and rule. It's not written in the Bible. You read the book of Daniel 2:44. That's why, and all the way down, it tells you that is Yahawashi's kingdom. The moment America falls, Babylon the Great, the last leg of the Roman Empire. So that's where we are right now. It says here again, Jeremiah 51:27. Raise a signal flag to the nations and sound a battle cry. Mobilize them all against Babylon. Prepare them to fight against her. Bring out the armies of Ararat. Yes, that is modern day Turkey. Turkey is a member of NATO, but eventually Turkey is going to leave NATO and join the big boys, which is Russia. Meaning that's the modern day Armenia and Ashkenaz, that whole region. Appoint a commander and bring a multitude of horses. This is what represent power, also represent your military, like swarming locusts. Okay, it said bring against her. Against who? Babylon, America, the armies of the nations. Because right now you have the global south. Everybody's lining themselves with Russia because Ezekiel 38 is going to be fulfilled. All these nations are coming together and they're doing business with Russia. Family, there's a reason why. Because Russia is going to be a guard unto this nation, just as the Lord wrote the script. The Lord, our power, Yahawah, is the ultimate director of this movie. You understand? That's why he cast laws for everybody. Everybody's playing their part. Russia, Putin is playing his part. Xi Jinping is playing his part. Biden, everybody is in their role to fulfill one purpose, the will of the Lord. The Lord Yahawah, his name, when it's all said and done, Yahawah, Yahawashi, is going to be those two names that reign supreme. The power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Yahawah, is about to be known once again, the same way when he delivered the children of Israel from Egypt. America is modern day Egypt. 1/3 is going to be delivered and 2/3 are going to eat the missiles. They deserve it. That's right. They deserve it. The 2/3 are wicked. And the Lord, these are the same demons that were driving Moses crazy in the wilderness. And now they are here to receive their punishment. Let's continue. It said, bring against her the armies of the nation led by the kings of the Medes. That's Russia. That's why Russia is boldly telling America what is about to befall them. That's what is coming. They're telling America and the West, we will destroy. We know all your decision-making centers. Pentagon, all the places are going to be hit. That's what is coming. It says here, bring against her the armies of the nations, led by the kings of the Medes and all their captains and officers. The earth trembles and writheth in pain, for everything the Lord Yahawah has planned against Babylon stands unchanged. Are you listening to this? So if anybody says, everybody, let's all get on our knees and pray for sweet baby Jesus so our country can be healed, family, run away from them. Run away from them. They don't know what the Lord is saying. They don't go to the prophetic word. Let me read this again. Jeremiah 51:29. The earth trembles and writheth in pain, for everything the Lord Yahawah has planned, listen to this, has planned against Babylon, America, stands unchanged. You hear that? So if he's saying he's going to make sure he's going to stir up the meat to destroy Babylon, family, that is exactly what is about to happen. Babylon will be left desolate without a single inhabitant. Are you hearing this? That is what is coming. A single inhabitant, because you read the book of Isaiah 34 and Isaiah 13, at the end it tells you that what? Wild beasts. That's right. Wild beasts are going to be living in the land of America. Family, like I said, I don't want this thing to be too long. I just want to bring this a quick hit. Have other things to get into maybe later on. We'll see. All right. So, yeah, things are just wait. The vision was for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. The vision is speaking clearly. That's right. Russia, that's right. They're showing you their hands right now. That's right. They've had enough of the whore. And America will be taken out. And that's the testimony of our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi. He says what? Be occupied in prophecy. So with that, beloved, I hope you were edified. Continue to stay prayed up. The King, Yahawashi, is coming. He's coming for his elect. Again, let me go here. Let's finish off. Let's finish it. So in case he's only coming for his elect, let's go back. Actually, no, have I read it in the NLT? Let's go to Matthew 24. I'm already there. Listen to this. Matthew 24. And it says, let's start from verse 29. 29. It says here, let's read it and we're going to end this. It says, immediately after the anguish of those days, anguish is called tribulation, Jacob's trouble. Okay? The sun will be darkened, the moon will give no light, the stars will fall from the sky, and the powers in the heavens will be shaken. Esau's rulership, because he thinks he's in control. He thinks, oh, after the Third World War, I'm going to rise up like the phoenix and build back better. That's why I'm whoring up all this gold. And whoever have the most gold is going to determine which currency we should use around the world. It's not written in the Bible. It is over for you. Immediately, the Third World War, in the midst of Third World War, Yahawashi is coming. Oh, yes. He said it. Whatever is written in the Bible, family, we believe it. Because you read the book of, what is it called? Revelation 12:7. Michael and what? His angel, fought against the dragon, which is what? Esau's military. And then Ezra also saw the same thing. Ezra chapter 13 tells us, Yahawashi, when he showed up with the ship, Ezra described the ship as a mountain. That's how the king is coming. His father's ship. Esau calls them UFOs. You stay there. It said, immediately after the anguish of those days, the sun will be darkened. I read that already. Let's go here. Verse 30. And then, at last, the sign that the Son of Man is coming will appear in the heavens. You hear that? Immediately after the tribulation. So, we're not going to go somewhere for 7 years and then something will happen in the wilderness and then we turn on each other. And no, family, immediately through the tribulation, Yahawashi is going to show up because it's Jacob's trouble. We needed our deliverer. Yahawashi is our deliverer. It says, and then at last, the sign that the Son of Man is coming will appear in the heavens, and there will be deep mourning among all the people of the earth. And they will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds, which is what? The chariots of heaven with power and great glory. That's how the king is making his entrance. And he will send out his angels with the mighty blast of a trumpet, and they will gather his chosen ones, his elect. You hear that? Chosen ones from all over the world, from the farthest end of the earth and heaven. Wherever the elect are, they will be delivered. They will be beamed up into the chariot. You see, that's how he's gonna. Let me read this in the end, the King James version quickly. Let's go there. The Lord is only coming for an elect. Even he tells you in the book of Matthew 24, I think 21. For then, it says here, Matthew 24, verse 21, it says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, to the time, no, not ever shall be. And here is the point. And except those days should be shortened. If he didn't cut the time short, there should be no, it says, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, his elect, that were picked before the foundation of the earth, the first fruit's sake, those days shall be shortened. The Lord is only coming for his elect. The Lord is not coming to save everybody. And you can wake up today and say, I give my life to Jesus. That's why continue to give your life to Jesus. You can make yourself an elect. And you don't come to so-called Jesus. You don't come to Jesus. We know that's not his name. I'm just using that to make a point. No, Yahawashi, the Father picked you and he gave you to Yahawashi. That's right. The elect were picked before the foundation of the earth and they were sealed. There's a special spirit on the elect. And they were given the spirit of faith to believe the testimony of our King, our Redeemer Yahawashi. Like it says in the book of Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8. It was a faith. They were given faith. That's why the Bible says that, the Bible also says what? No one can lay any charge to the Lord's elect. It is the Lord that justifieth. That's right. When it comes to the elect, they were picked before the foundation of the earth. Family, I mentioned it many times. I might as well bring it up. Let's pick up. We have a few precepts that we can go to. But you know what? Let's go to Ephesians. Let's go to Ephesians quickly. Ephesians 1:4. It tells you. Ephesians 1:4. Peter 1:4 also tells you. Ephesians 1:4. It says here, blessed be the power. We pick it up from verse 3. Blessed be the power and the Father of our Lord, our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi, who have blessed us with all spiritual blessings in the heavenly places in Yahawashi. You see, but here's the point. According as he have chosen us in him before the foundation of the world. You hear that? The elect were what? Chosen before the foundation of the world. That spirit, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love, having predestinated us unto what? The adoption of children by Yahawashi to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will. Is the will of the Lord. It's not anything that we've done. We didn't do anything to be picked. The Lord, this is the Lord's movie. We just happen to be on the right side. It says here, to the praise of the glory of his grace, wherein he have made us accepted in the beloved. That's right. And now let me hit First Peter. Let me go to First Peter quickly. What am I doing? First Peter 1:4. It says here, and it says, elect according to the foreknowledge of the power, the Father through sanctification of the Spirit unto obedience and sprinkling of the blood of our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi. Grace unto you and peace be multiplied. Blessed, it said, blessed be the power and the Father of our Lord, our King, and Yahawashi, which according to his abundant mercy have begotten us again unto a lively hope by the resurrection of what? Our King, the Redeemer of Israel, Yahawashi, from the dead. Yahawashi, at one point, the Lord loves us. We fell out. Yahawashi came and made things right for us. But here, 1 Peter 1:4, here's the point. To an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you. That goes to what? Goes to your new bodies. That's right. That's right. The tabernacle, the forever, the everlasting tabernacle already prepared for us. But here, elect according to what? Foreknowledge. You were picked before the foundation of the earth to receive this glorious gospel, which is all about what? The testimony of our King, the Redeemer of Israel. What did Revelation 19:10 says? Let's go there quickly. 19:10 says what? It says here, I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren, and that have the testimony. When our beloved Apostle John was what is it called, about to worship the angel who brought the good news, and to reveal to John what is going to be happening in the last day, he failed to worship the angel, and the angel said, no, don't do it. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren, telling you I'm your brother, that I have the testimony of our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi. But here it says, worship the power. For the testimony of Yahawashi is what? Is the spirit of prophecy. That is why we are occupied with prophecy. That's why you're not going to come here and get prosperity gospel. That is, you're going to get that from TD Jakes. Oh, have you been swallowed up? That's right. No, you're going to get that from friggin' those clowns. And your Joel Osteen and whoever is following those false prophets. But the true men of the Lord are going to be pushing prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. Beloved, I will leave it there. I hope you will edify. All praises, honor again. Honor, glory to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yahawah is our heavenly Father's name, and his only begotten Son, our beloved King, our friend, our Redeemer, our Savior, Yahawashi. Double honors to our head leaders, starting with our head apostles, elders, and bishops from the great millstone, and salutations to the Lord's elect. Shalom.